Hello, and welcome back to the CPI Project Booster Series. My name is Ryan Pettit, and I am the Domestic Violence Child Welfare Advocate co-located in Hernando County. Today's topic is going to be the intersection of domestic and sexual violence. And it's frustrating because it's something that we as advocates see very often, but not many people talk about. The primary issue that we see is marital rape. We often see this intersection of domestic and sexual violence happening within couples that are going through, issues of coercive control, right? Where we see one partner taking all of the control away from another partner. And it's actually a very hard subject for survivors to talk about because a lot of them don't actually know that this is something that's a crime. A lot of the times when people get married, they just think that, like, oh, I'm married, so my husband has a right to do these things to me. And especially if they've been stuck in that abusive relationship for so long and their self esteem has been worn down and they've been treated and abused, like, they can think that this is like just part of a normal marriage. This is what happens. You get married and then your husband, you got to be there for your husband whenever he wants you to. Or other times, if they're not that beaten down, um, the survivor will endure this kind of abuse to protect the children. Either the abuser will threaten to sexually abuse the children instead of her being like, if you're not going to give me what I want, I'm going to go down the hall and get it. Or he will actually threaten to harm or kill the children if she doesn't do what he says. Um, this is something that can actually be used to help your investigation because it helps you establish a pattern of control on the part of the abuser. If you can sit down with the survivor, if you can get these instances like when did each instance happen, and now mind you this is trauma, so it's not necessarily going to be perfect recollections, but if you can help the survivor piece together how many times this has happened, did he threaten to hurt the kids each time if you resisted, did he threaten to, like, what happened, what did he tell you he would do if you cried, what did he tell you he would do if you, resisted in any way, shape, or form. If we can get that information from the survivor, when you guys move on to looking at your shelter process and you want to do a single parent removal, you can use that as ammunition to kind of tell the judge, like, look, every time he abused mom, he did that with a threat against the kids. Mom disclosed to us that he said that he would go, if she doesn't go along with what he wants, he's going to go do it to little Susie down the hall. So mom chose to deal with that pain and deal with that trauma herself so that the kids wouldn't have to. So this not only shows that mom is protective, but it shows how the abuser is using coercive and controlling tactics to take their all the power away from their partner. Um, and these are just some minor examples of how there's an intersection of domestic and sexual violence. I would definitely encourage you guys to look this up and look more in depth to it on your own time. Like I said, these are just mini booster videos just for your convenience to kind of give you a refresher, a short refresher on a topic. If you have any questions, here's my contact information. You can reach out to me. And I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching the video, even though it was a really, really rough topic. Well, thank you all so much, and you have a wonderful evening and a happy holiday.